All right, Ginger's in here eating and also about to lay a fat one. So let me get started on this. Demons, deception, and death. Oh my. And Michael, always trying to capture the spotlight. Guys, welcome back into the channel for the final chapter in episode 4 of the Council. We had so many just truth bombs dropped on us. Actually, they're not, we don't know for sure if they're truth bombs, but we had a lot of bodies drop last episode. We also had a lot of secrets that were let out. And so I'm just gonna dive straight into it, and I'll kind of let you guys know my thoughts as we get rolling through here. But without further ado, let's go. We're handless. We're a demon.
I spent my whole life swimming in lies.
Actually, I should have used up one more so we could have maxed our heal.
What a waste. I feel like I know nothing. That I have to learn everything all over again. I'm a demon. I age more slowly. I can mentally manipulate people.
Do you think that explains what our room was set with? Okay, so this is gonna be really interesting. I don't know anything about the game, and that's the good thing about it. I have a feeling the game is gonna lead us into the direction of either continuing to like play into the fact that you're a demon, or will you be the person to kill all the demons, including yourself, which would be mutual assured destruction between myself and Mortimer, who is my father. But I think it's going to depend on how I choose this outcome. So they have so much power, and I feel like that's too much power for like a group of people to have to dictate what happens in the world. I think we should go with it's a curse and just continue on like it's a bad thing. Or this is like good versus evil, and you guys know I can never go evil.
No, this is an advantage.
Maybe I could play both sides.
Quickly, I think. Damn it, what a mess. Come on, man up, Louis. I'm still the same old me. Demon or not, I'm still in charge of my actions. And this father, I know nothing about. Yes, I've still got a lot to learn. It's enough to drive you crazy. Everything I believed in, nothing holds true anymore.
It's so true.
Get yourself together, man.
And we couldn't get any answers from our mom.
There's no way of being alone for a minute.
Is that mirror not suspicious to anybody? They probably just didn't want to do. Also, if I'm a demon, can I please get my arm back? Okay, we can't use our stuff on him.
I think it would be good to talk. How are you feeling?
I don't know.
Why did you pick that body to inhabit is my question.
I spoke to you at last about our nature and our family. It's a good thing, but you must be a bit shaken up.
That's the least you can say.
I bid you welcome among us, Louis. Knowing William, he probably didn't go into any detail about our family, so if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask.
It just blows my mind that he's one of them. All right, so he did say not to use this, that it would come across as insulting. So I don't want to try to do that. This will cost us 0.
How long has our family been in existence?
We have been here since the very
I'm running out.
What do you mean, exactly?
Are you trying to get information from me?
No, not at all.
Oh,
I was just wondering
what's the immunity
why
conviction?
that particular question seemed to disturb you.
Let us not insist then. You yourself weren't very convinced by the question, it seems.
How many are there in our family?
How many of us are there in the family?
We are 8 brothers and sisters.
Interesting. Wait. 8 brothers and sisters. We know Mortimer's one. Oh, wait, but the demons could inhabit a female or a male. So, because I was going to say we could guess the remaining party members that could possibly be demons, but that's not going to hold up.
What do you mean by brothers and sisters if we can change bodies?
There we go.
Reason with logic. We have retained the human habit. When we first come into this world, we retain a certain attachment to our first envelope. If we are born as a man, we are brothers. If we are born as a woman, we are sisters. But I must admit, it has absolutely no real importance.
Yep, there it is. Okay.
What is?
So it could be anybody.
Well, tell me then, Are there any other families like ours?
There are officially 7, but we're the oldest and therefore the most...
7. This is like some... I don't know, this is leading me into like Vampire Diaries / the originals, all of those kind of first families.
Is there a head of the family?
You'll see. You'll meet them all, of course, when you are ready. They created us and set out the rules, especially our father. As for our mother, she retired from the political stage. We don't see her much anymore.
Wait,
I think that all these
I thought Mortimer said our
bore her.
mother died by the hand of Sarah. I thought Sarah, or maybe Sarah pulled us from...
What's Lord Mortimer's problem?
I think he allows himself to be devoured by a need for recognition.
Has he always been like that?
More or less, but thinking about it, I believe that the birth of our latest sibling greatly accentuated his discomfort.
Our latest sibling. Interesting.
Do you think he's jealous?
I didn't realize you were so good at behavioral analysis. Indeed, William certainly is prone to jealousy. Finding one's place, notably in the eyes of our father, is not easy, and we each do what we can to succeed. But I can't justify this perpetual rebellion against our rules.
I see.
I need to learn the
There's still
rules.
much to learn.
Yes, it's true. You've got some catching up to do, my boy. One thing you must understand regarding any disagreements that might arise between William and myself is his position with regard to man.
Oh.
What do you mean?
Well, for centuries we've been trying to help and therefore preserve humanity. Monarchies are simple and practical. They enable us to inspire humanity efficiently, and I can't understand why William wants to replace them with
Interesting.
democracy.
I bet you that's something about his relationship with the latest one. You know how they were talking about how the latest one should join their family? There's like an issue. I feel like that could play into why he's, I don't know, like why he's pushing for democracy maybe? Oh, my father's right or wrong. I'm gonna go with right.
But if your
Over the
intention
monarchy?
is not to dominate the human race, why not let them be master of their own destinies?
I perfectly understand this type of reaction from you, less from William. The main
So it's
thing
just who
you're
it's
lacking
coming
is
from.
time. Man is transient, and one of his particularities is that he does not learn from the errors of his peers. He uses up an incredible amount of energy building and destroying whatever he himself has put into place. If we weren't here to help them, guide them, I sincerely believe that humanity would have become extinct by now. We are eternal, Louis.
What?
When we plan ahead, we do it for the long term.
I want to be careful. I don't want to make too much of an enemy to him.
Indeed.
I kind of want to play
From that
neutral
point
so
of
he
view,
doesn't know.
It is better to guide them.
It's rare for a novice demon to manage to stop thinking like a man so quickly. It has
A
taken
novice demon.
centuries for our family to establish relative peace between demons. Thanks to this policy, we have been able to decide everything by confining the other families to subordinate roles. And now William is obsessed with disrupting everything.
Peace between demons? What do you mean?
I'm not talking about conflicts within our family. If that was all there was, everything would be fine. But several other families, younger but nonetheless powerful, are trying to upset the balance. Presently, we dominate most of the major countries around the globe. But some families are pushing via less...
I want to know which
influential
families, because I bet they're here at the circle.
Do you understand?
As best I can, yes.
When the time comes, you must take up a position on the political
I also
chessboard.
have
I only hope
2
your
of our
father
people have
doesn't
left
take
for the
vow.
council. Is he in danger? Am I in danger? Is there an invitation to follow you? Ooh. Let's ask if he's in danger.
Are you suggesting he might be in danger?
Well, Louis, our father's patience is not limitless. If William ever does go too far, then yes, he will be in danger. I want you to make an informed choice. Now go and see your father,
Oh.
see what he has to say, and then think it over very carefully.
But
That's
we know that
exactly
he's
what I
prone to
intend do.
trickery.
Thank you, Uncle.
Don't mention it. If I've been able to help you in any way, go now.
Give me a hand back. Give me a hand back. Please. All right. Let's see. So we need to go up to Lord Mortimer's office. Yep. Join Lord Mortimer in his study. Oh, is this study upstairs or... Hold on. Am I thinking upstairs or is it... Okay, yeah, I think it is upstairs. Because I was also thinking, is it the one that's behind the... Which makes complete sense. This man knew... Oh. Hold on, who is this? George Washington? This man knew the whole time. The whole time. Washington! Come here, boy. Oh! You know what I want to... I want to unlock that last thing that we never... Is it this one? There was one more thing that we never unlocked. I don't know if you guys remember. Oh, man. It was the one that was going to cost like 8 subterfuges. I think it was in... was it in Emily's room? I think it was in Emily's room. Hillsborough rooms. Let's go... Oh, Piaggi. Let's see what he has to say.
I have His Holiness. I haven't the time.
Oh. Right on. Let's see. You don't want to go downstairs. Ooh, all right. Just the man we were looking for. I want to try using my newfound powers to find out the real deal behind people.
Louis, busy as always, I see. How lucky you are. I must admit I'm trying to kill the boredom myself.
I'd be super bored here too.
I get the impression we're all in the same boat.
And here I was thinking you might have some juicy gossip.
Well, I killed Emily, or I killed Emma. I'm a demon. And my mom's dead. No, alas, a last guest is expected.
Well, Mr. Godoy heard that we are expecting a last-minute guest.
Pardon?
Yes, a certain Al-Azif.
Strange. Doesn't ring a bell.
Isn't that the book, though?
Hang out here any longer if he has nothing to say. Me neither.
He must have misunderstood. The conference has started. Godoy is a little too used to court intrigue, if you ask me.
I agree with you. Well, nevertheless,
The Al-Azif
I hope
is
I've
the
distracted
book.
you a little.
Yes, thank you, Louis. I don't need much. And don't hesitate if you ever do have any news.
I won't, Mr. President.
All right, let's go up and talk to my father. Have I missed it? I walked straight past it. I got distracted by Washington. Sir, please. And they put him in front of it for a reason too, because I think they did want you to talk to him. Join Mortimer in his study. But then, okay, so this statue talked about Mortimer leading people astray. And that's what led me to picking a different spear tip. Now I'm wondering if it even matters.
Louis, I was sure you would stay. I'm proud of you. You've made the right choice.
Let's tell him Sarah's dead.
I'm disappointed not to have been able to speak to Sarah one last time.
He knew?
I would have liked her to tell you herself.
Well, I guess I'll never know now.
True. Even so, there is one more thing
I guess he knows
told you.
everything.
Sarah was my daughter.
What? But why didn't you tell me the truth about her?
I thought that might...
What? Hold on. Sarah's the daughter. So it's one of my sisters, right? There's 4 sisters and 4 brothers, but then they all have children too. I'm trying to understand this family line. And she was okay.
Too many truths to absorb at one time.
I would say
intended to
so.
tell you afterwards.
I would
You were
say
in
so.
a hurry, so I made a decision. You've been able to understand and choose for yourself. How do you feel?
Hard to say.
I feel a little bit of relief. Intrigue. But definitely relief too. But then his daughter was trying to kill him.
Quite curious to find out more. My whole way of thinking has been blown apart in
Yeah.
just a couple hours.
What could be more normal? It may have been a bit brutal, but you've just grown up in a very short space of time. From now on, you can influence your own future. I will guide you. We've all the time we need.
You're not the first to make me that offer.
What do you mean by that?
Your brother, Sir Gregory.
Gregory. Why am I
Interesting.
not even surprised? What did he say?
He spoke to me. Oh, I want to use it on him, but I know that that's a bad idea. He's worried for you. Change the subject, Louis. He spoke about me. He spoke to me about you.
I've been given to understand that you have a difficult relationship with your father. Isn't that right?
Let's just say we don't see things the same way. I ended up finding out that there's a world outside the rules he has imposed on us.
Hmm.
It seems you find yourself in the same position that you've placed men. You were told what to do, what to think, and you found it unbearable. Imagine if humanity finds out you secretly direct them. How do you think they'd react?
Your analogy is not without substance. But that's where it ends. Man's main flaw is his willingness to forget and to make the same errors time and again. He can't help it. He is mortal. I don't impose anything on anyone. I'm just following my own path.
But where does it
By
lead?
influencing
I
everybody?
suppose I should explain. For centuries now, demons have emerged in and around great leaders all over the world. But like
Have
true
they ever been
tyrants,
great leaders
they
is what I
have
want to
governed
know.
with an iron fist in a studded glove.
That's the impression I get.
But you see, people's discontent is increasing, and they are too high up to hear it. They take themselves for gods. Sooner or later, the people will turn against us, just as they have in the past. Each time it's happened, many of us have died.
Let's ask him about the relationship with the other
Humans, yes,
families.
but gently. And the best way of doing that is by allowing them a free choice, Louis.
So democracy.
You really are trying to liberate men.
Of course, not entirely, no. It is easier to keep control over people who slumber than people who are oppressed. A man with nothing to lose is a dangerous man. Whereas, if you give him a roof,
I have to say,
food, and entertainment,
I'm really impressed with the writing in this game.
the best way of getting
Like, I
them
think
to
it's
achieve something
top quality
is to
for
make them
a
think it was
per game.
their idea. For that, they have to feel as if they are free.
Hang on. What do you mean?
Look at the United States. From the start, I introduced an idea that will change everything. The idea that everything is possible. Everyone can become someone. Is there anything more
Oh.
beautiful?
You mean it's not true?
Man can move mountains when he believes it is in his own interest. And
That
what
is true.
more cause is there than his own freedom?
Do you have any more examples?
Of course.
Emancipation, progress, religions. He has been playing a big slavery. He has been playing like a big part in Let Us Say No More. I'm interested to see how much of a part he's played in religion. Progress. Wait, I don't understand that.
Tell me
Progress?
what you think about progress.
Progress is essential, Louis. It's the future.
What
Just
else?
like
Progress
going into industrial
liberating
or?
humanity from burdensome chores. Progress must replace man wherever his presence is not obligatory. It creates both the desire and the need. It will liberate women. As soon as the machines are able to do all the chores.
Okay, yeah.
of the home
Industrial
automatically,
Revolution.
It will bring men together by bringing a faster means of locomotion. Look at the Cultural Revolution that printing brought about.
It's true. It's true.
And what would you propose for women?
They must be given the right to work and to vote. Look, at the moment, they don't work. They take care of raising children. What a mistake. We have to get them out of the house. Make them work. In this way, not only will they become consumers, but they will also delegate the job of education to the system. We could guide...
Sorry, I keep
humanity
seeing
to
Ginger.
freedom.
She keeps
But you
walking
see,
in and out of the room
they
right now,
will
so it's
waste
distracting
much
me.
time.
All right,
What
let's
about
see.
slavery?
What does he intend to do?
Trade, for example. It's an archaic practice that simply has to stop. Today, black slaves of America work for free and in unbearable conditions. Tomorrow, if you free the blacks and offer them work along with a salary, they will bless you for it. Then, they will be integrated into the system. They will be taxable. Once they are free, they will have to work for a roof, pay taxes, and feed their families. Maybe we could take away the civil rights of prisoners, for example. In this way,
Are taxes
we'll keep
even in
control
existence
of
right now?
all those who respect the system and benefit from the others as workforce.
But he just wants to do that to use more people. I'm trying to think I'm trying to remember the date and just know like what's going on in the US right now, because they're talking about the Louisiana Purchase and such. I don't like that they brought up taxes multiple times in reference to that though. Like for the purpose of taxing.
By harping on this concept of good and evil, guilt and redemption, look where men are now, locked up in beliefs that should no longer exist. It's time for men to rediscover themselves and to take control of their lives as they really are, without any moral judgment.
I'm confused, because wasn't it them that put them...
The foundation
Wait,
stone,
hold on.
freedom of speech. The First Amendment of the
Michael,
Constitution
please.
must be opponents to every project. So, above all, don't develop a one-track approach. Otherwise, man won't have enough room for expression to feel free. If man sees his chains, he will only want to break them. If we give men the feeling that they are free, I am convinced that they will exceed their limits. And it is only from that condition that humanity shall rise up.
But do you want to dominate or raise humanity?
Yeah, what's the
higher?
purpose
I
behind
want
all
it
of
to
this?
advance. I want it to progress.
But why?
Man is our vessel. If he progresses, then so do we. Wouldn't you like to know what we really are?
Who do you mean? Demons?
Yes, us. Our species. I've been searching for centuries, trying to find a way to explain the reason of our existence. But humanity has not yet evolved enough to make any progress on the subject. I am convinced.
Why can't
that
they...
the scientists
What?
will bring that knowledge someday.
So, that's your objective, is it? To understand who we are?
I don't understand. So I guess like they do say disregard religion in its entirety, or in a lot of it. So I'm just trying to understand all of this. Weren't we, aka him and demons, the reason that people don't feel as free as he's trying to make them go into? But how do we not know where we came from? Like, how does he not know? I guess, yeah, I mean, if you disregard all of other things that we know, or religion and all of that stuff, then he is just as like alone, not understanding his purpose here as anybody. This is very intellectual.
I see your point.
Our family.
I'm trying to play both sides, or to everybody, and then I can make my decision in the end.
The time has come for change. Now that you know your true nature, there are still a few things I need to teach you.
What do you mean?
Ooh.
Exactly?
A new skill, and not the least, Louis. It's about taking control of a person.
Yes. I'm ready.
Okay, let's not waste any more time.
I deduce that you're impatient to master what's in store for you. That is good. I thought I'd mix business with pleasure for this first time.
What do you mean by that?
The conference will come to a close shortly, as you know. Not that I'm fed up with archaic diplomacy, but it's time to
Does he know
ensure
that I
the
killed
success of
another
this
person,
project.
though?
To make this happen, I would like Piaggi to inform the Pope he has changed.
Oh, okay. Say nothing.
Here's my plan. I would like you to join His Eminence in his room.
Just play along. We'll see when the time comes. Very well. And then?
You're going to have to trust me. What we're going to do is painless for the human you are going to invade.
Invade?
Yes. You're going to enter his mind and take control. You're going to influence his actions and his psyche. Make him speak, then concentrate. You must focus on him in order to feel his thoughts. Then, while speaking, you must link with him. Once you're done,
Link with
you'll
him?
naturally find your way to the source and enter into his thoughts.
But what if I fail?
This got
Trust
so
in your
crazy.
instincts. You just have to let yourself go. You have the skill. Let your nature come to the fore. You'll see. If you fail, you'll be in for some light banter with His Eminence. That's all.
Oh, that
There's
is true. You're not really
nothing to
losing
fear.
anything if you don't successfully take over
Go
their
now.
mind.
The cardinal is in his room. You will have to write a letter to the Pope as if Piaggi had written it himself. In this letter, tell the Pope that whatever happens during the conference, he must follow my propositions. But be careful.
That's rigging
To protect
everything.
himself from counterfeiters, the Pope had Piaggi's hand tattooed with a symbol to be sure of his identity. You'll see when you're inside him. You'll understand. Once it's written up, just bring it back to me, and I'll send it off immediately.
All right, I'll take care of it.
Did you hear that internal dialogue with myself, though? Basically implying, like, I wasn't fully sure that I'm going to do it. Let's go ahead and consume this. It kind of made it sound like I'm just listening to him right now. I feel like the ending is going to be really weird if I'm just now a demon and following suit with whatever my father's requests are. I think there has to be a lot more to it. All right, let's go this way. Yeah, there's got to be so much more to it. Like, I think we're going to be able to choose. And the sword, or the spear just completely became obsolete. Like, unless it comes back later, I don't understand what the purpose of all that was. It's no longer like I see the game is building on itself, and I'm truly enjoying it still. But the purpose has been changed so many times of what you're trying to do. It's just caused me to feel a lot of confusion. Like, there weren't a lot of dropped hints towards demons earlier. I mean, I guess you did have Elizabeth and her crazy occult. I mean, there were occult things throughout the entire time. All right, we're here. But it just feels like we just went 0 to 100. And all for what? To show us, like,
Well,
demons
Louis,
have feelings
what
too.
brings you back to my chambers?
May I sit down?
Of course, Louis. Don't you feel good?
Yes, but if I'm gonna pass inside you, I'd better sit myself down first. It's nothing, don't worry about it.
Not sure about the phrasing on these things, but...
Right. Now I need to concentrate. I wanted to speak to you, Your Eminence.
Speak to him about demons, speak to him about politics, speak to him about the Holy Lands. Let me see his thing again. Immunity logic. Wonderful question. Oh no, what is happening? Let's talk to him about demons.
Do you believe in demons?
What are you talking about, Louis? Where is he going with this?
I can feel something. Demons, Your Eminence.
I am a cardinal. Of course I believe in evil. What on earth is the matter with him? Is he losing his mind?
That's what he's thinking right now? Me asking about demons?
Don't lose him. Rest assured, Your Eminence, I'm fine.
But it's impossible.
Rest assured, Your Eminence, I am fine. I've done it.
What the heck?
I've done it, damn it. He was right.
And he's not gonna realize what happened at all? Like, he's not gonna have any
Just
recollection?
crazy. I can't believe it.
I'm dreamwalking!
Look at yourself, Louis. You better not get caught. Whoa. I still need to get used to this body. So, let's see about what Mortimer asked me.
I don't feel like we should do what he was
Time I got
asking.
started. Let's see what I can find here to help me write that letter. I have no means to validate my forgery, so I better take my time with and not make any mistakes. There are 2 letters from the Pope on the desk.
Oh no.
I should be able
You
to
guys
tell
have been failing
who
everything
by
recently.
checking how well they correspond to each other. And here are 3 stamps. All are different.
Read the letters on the desk. My dear Giuseppe, as my health does not allow me to honor Sir Holm's invitation to go to Lord Mortimer's, I should be grateful if you would sit at the conference on my behalf. Naturally, you will give my thanks to our hosts. Consolidate our agreements with Sir Gregory and let him know that his venture regarding Cardinal Bishop Chiaramonti is following its course. I have every confidence in you. May God bless you and protect you. SS Giovanni Angelo Braschi. Do not use your personal stamp when writing to me. Instead, use the one with my motto on it. The 1231 1792. Good job. Something. Oh my gosh. That just scared me. Sorry, you guys. Ginger's freaking out right now for no reason. Oh. All right. Read the second letter. My dear Giuseppe, I know you are on your way to Lord Mortimer's residence. I hope you have a good trip. Even though you are obliged to cross the French countryside at the present, very agitated. Know that this mission is crucial, my friend. May God bless and protect you. SS Giovanni. EHHBCF. Okay, there are... Let me look at the first letter again. Do not use your personal stamp when writing me. Instead, use the one with my motto on it. My motto on it? Write a secret code?
There's a kind of code composed of 6 letters that they
Okay.
always write under the dates of their correspondence. According to Mortimer, it's got something
Oh,
to do
the
with
date,
Genesis too.
the date.
I guess I'll have to write one for today's date. Now, ideally, it'd be better to do without it, but I'm going to need to be extremely clever here. Today, the date is
24/01/17.
1793.
17. Okay, at least it keeps us there, so we can look at it. Do without the code. Think about the logic of the code. Okay, well... 2 is J, so 2 is J. So we're doing J.
Today, the date is 24/01/17.
Is it gonna repeat it every time we do it? Alright, J is 2. 4. There's not a 4. Oh my god, there's not a 4. If J is 2, hold on. No, that doesn't make sense either. Wait, that, I'm looking at things wrong. Hold on. Start again from the beginning. I'm forgetting my hand code.
24/01/1793.
All right, 24 is A. Oh, but that's confusing. 20, 24, 31, 3, 10, 17. If 24 is... 17 is E. And 31 is... Oh. Wait, that doesn't make sense. The first letter is 31/12/1792. But the 31 on my hand is an I. It's not a G. But the 17 on the second one is E on my hand. It's kind of weird. Unless they don't do the first one. Hold on. Think about the logic of the code.
Letters from the Pope. There's 6 letters just below the date. 2 just below the month. 4 others below the year. Piaggi's tattoo. It must be used to establish a connection between the letter of the concentric circle and the number shown in the middle.
Think.
Some figures are the same in both codes.
Yeah.
Yet they correspond to different letters.
Like,
The day is not translated. That must be the key to the code.
the day is not translated.
24/01/1793.
Okay. So, yeah, that's true. So it... Let me think about this. The top one, the I's are the same. The I's are both G's and the 2's are both J's. And that's the date of the 31st. So I... Oh. Wait, hold on. That's confusing. 1's are both H's and that's the 17th. But that... I'm so confused. So confused. Even with him saying that. All right, hold on. Let's... Oh, I can't back out either. Let me re-listen to what he said. I can't go back down to think about the logic of the code. All right, the 24th is A. So does it start with A? If that starts with 17, they start with E. E, H, H, B, C, F. Hold on. If we're starting with 24, then that means that Okay, I think, oh, I got it figured out. I got it figured out. That was so much easier than I was making it out to be. So just looking at the bottom one, you start at 17, which is E, and then 1 would be H, then H, and then 7 ticks from 17 should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, okay. It's so much easier than I thought it was. All right, so starting at the first one, it's going to be A. Or I'm sorry. Yeah, today's the 24th. I need to go into here. Today's the 24th, so we need, yeah. Why was that so hard? All right, and then we're going to be going to F, because that's 1 away.
The date is 24/01/1793.
And then 1793, so we're going back to another F.
Today the date is
I hate that they keep repeating that multiple times. That's fine. And then 7, so 7 away from that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 would be C.
Today the date
so 1793.
1793.
And if 7 is C, then that would be 8, 9. So 9 is H.
Today the date is 24/01.
The repetition.
1793.
And then 3 would be 1, 2, 3, G. Right? Because I want to make sure you don't count A, because A would be 0. F is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay. So 3 should be G.
Today is the 24/01/1793.
Yep. That's it. I'm going to be confident with this one. I'm not losing my hand. I'm not doing the wrong thing. Okay, let's choose the contents of the letter.
Well, let's start writing. Lord Mortimer asked me to discredit Sir Gregory and to announce Piaggi's final vote in his favor. As an introduction, Your Holiness, thank you for your trust.
Nice.
It turns out, now that I'm here, that I find Lord Mortimer's project...
This does not sound like the Pope.
...in comparison to what Sir Gregory had suggested. We are talking about the future of the Holy See.
I do think so. Sir Holm stands for monarchy versus democracy, so we're definitely going to go with Mortimer on this one. Read the letters on the... choose the stamp. So let me read the letters one more time. It says use your personal stamp when writing to me. Do not use your personal stamp. Instead, use the one with my motto on it. What is his motto? May God bless and protect you. May God bless and protect you. That's his motto.
In one of the letters, the Pope asked Piaggi to change and to stop using his personal stamp. He asked him to use the one with the Pope's motto on it.
Compare Piaggi's. Look at the inscription on the stamp.
Misericordia e umiltà. Boy.
Translate?
I think it's in Italian. Justice, mercy,
Okay.
and humility.
Not that one. That was the right stamp?
On it is written, Flore in domo Domini.
Nope, it's not that one either.
Latin. It blooms in the house of God.
Yeah. It's got to be the last one. Stamp on the left.
A circle with a cross inside.
Oh, that's it.
A circle with a cross inside.
Huh.
Now, I distinctly remember this seal that Piaggi used on the letter he gave me. This isn't the same stamp.
Okay, wait.
Piaggi once gave me a sealed letter. It had the same seal on it. I remember now.
Okay, so that one... Okay, wait. Don't use my personal one. Use the one that the Pope uses. And this one is the top right one.
Piaggi once gave me a sealed letter. It had the same seal on it. I remember now.
Okay, so that top right one is Piaggi's. Because the left one is just the cross one. Compare with...
The seal is different to the one Piaggi used for the letter he gave me.
This one sounds like it. Look at the inscription.
Written, Flore in domo Domini. Latin. It blooms in the house of God.
It blooms in the house of God. Choose the stamp. I thought there was a fast track answer.
In one of the letters, the Pope asked Piaggi to change and to stop using his personal stamp. He asked him to use the one with the Pope's motto on it.
There we go. Let's just use the etiquette. I know that.
I remember that. Flore and Domo Domini.
I guess you kind of just need to use one, or you can kind of process and eliminate it that way. Just look at it one more time. Yep. Okay.
Flore and Domo Domini.
I thought it was the right one. Translate, go back, use this one. Very nice. All right, hopefully that works out and I finally successfully did something right. Read the letters on the desk. Finish the letter. I don't know why I was tripped up by the code. Item added to inventory. Forged letter.
Your Eminence, all ready to send... What's he doing here?
Damn it. That's all.
Oh no.
Don't worry, he can't hear us.
What do you mean he can't hear us? What's going on here? Because the old goat is going to drop us. It's a lousy turncoat.
Oh.
Better not tell me he just fell asleep.
Okay, that's good to know. Say that you have exercised Louis. Tell him you gave Louis a tranquilizer. Say Louis is tired. Tell Louis he has passed out. I mean, tell him that we gave him a tranquilizer.
Calm down now. Monsieur de Richet came to see me because he was having anxiety attacks and wanted something to help him relax. I'm afraid I've been a little heavy-handed.
You could say that again.
This demon power is really coming in handy now for these.
Would you care to go?
There he is, and there he stays. The perfect opportunity.
What do you mean?
It's been a while now that I've been hoping for a chance to get rid of him. Can you keep a secret?
Yes.
Of course, my son. Would you like to tell me under the confidentiality of confession?
Ah, don't talk rubbish. I don't trust the little runt because he is
Oh my
Mortimer's
gosh.
son.
How does he know?
You believe it?
How does he know?
Is he a demon?
How is
He's
that
got to be a
possible?
demon.
I am flabbergasted.
We've wasted enough time. What if he wakes up? If you don't want to get your hands dirty, just turn away and leave.
Oh.
This is not a decision.
This is getting so good.
You're defending him now.
What are you talking about? Of course not.
This is a
He's
fun
made
confrontation.
sides, hasn't he?
Okay.
The slime bag. He works for Mortimer. Good thing I already tried to warn Gregory.
Okay, you already tried to warn Gregory. That's right. He's made me change sides. Of course not. Holm will be against it. What is he susceptible to? I have the hiccups. Oh no. Not in my room. That's not bad.
Committing a crime in my room is out of the question. Think, it will all be on our heads. No doubt about it. I refuse to run the risk.
Right.
Yes. Okay. Oh.
Monsieur von
You can
Braun,
still fail though. I think you can get
always
two
acting
positives and fail the
best
final.
interest of all. I assure you,
Everyone's entitled to an opinion.
you must have lost your mind to want to take such an extreme course of action.
No one's asking you to help me do it.
Yeah. Let's do this one.
He's capable of reporting me to Sir Gregory. I'm really risking
Yeah.
my neck here.
I'll tell Holm everything. I will report it to the king. I will tell Mortimer. You can...
If you lay a finger on him, I'll denounce you to Sir Gregory. I'm warning you.
You old weasel! Very well, Piaggi, you win.
I refuse
That
to let
demon
you be the
gift
first
is
thing
coming
that
in
comes into
handy.
your head.
Oh my gosh, I
don't
love
know
that
what
thing.
the two of you are up to, but I'll find out sooner or later.
Right. Time for me to get back in my body.
Success. All right, I'm back at it again. I'm not having my blunders anymore. Still missing a hand though.
Just stand there, Louis. Mortimer's waiting for you in the red salon.
What are you doing? All right, he's waiting for us in the red salon. Let's also go ahead and consume a devil's thorn. Finally, I can go back and collect all those devil's thorns that I have been missing because they weren't holding any use to me. Dining room. All right, let's turn around and head downstairs, y'all. Let's go tell him that we were successful. This is also interesting. So let's kind of recap a little bit. Sarah is Mortimer's daughter. So my sister. But acted like my mother. And she died. I want to know Emma's part in all of this. I don't understand Emma's part. The red room. Is that, or the dining hall? Yeah, the dining hall. Okay. I gotta figure this out. To the dining hall. I mean, it might as well be the red room. Hello, father.
So, Louis, what was your first time like? Bewildering, isn't it?
The birds and the bees and the butterflies. What was your first time like?
I have to admit, the experience was utterly amazing.
It was kind of awesome.
Tell me more.
I got a little bit of a high from it. From being in somebody else's body. Hold on. Hold on. I almost threw up. I can't wait for the next time. I had to do it twice. No difficulty. I can't wait for my next time.
Other than I've already developed a taste for it.
Delighted to hear it. Bear in mind that you will discover many new things by going from body to body.
Is it possible to go from one body to another several times?
With practice, yes. Some of us have become masters in the art of bouncing from one body to another, to the extent that they can't be found. But you
Yeah.
didn't.
I could see that. I mean, that's why I wouldn't trust anybody. That's why I thought for a second.
Gregory?
Hold on. Guys, I guessed it right. Didn't I tell you guys that the demon was in my mom? I didn't think it was like... okay, at the time my mom was Sarah, right? Not the same demon. I was thinking it was Mortimer's demon that had jumped into Sarah. But regardless, I was right. There was a demon in it. I feel pretty good about that
I've
one.
just come to make sure dear Louis has all the information he needs.
Needs for what?
You are free to make your own choices, William. I would like the same for him too.
There's nothing I want more, Gregory.
Your schemes will
Lead to your demise. I like his voice actor.
He has nothing to do with all this. The end of the conference approaches, and this masquerade will soon be torn asunder. Don't drag him
And I will
down
need to go
with
powder
your
my
own
face once
spice.
more.
Oh, ye of little faith.
On the contrary, brother, Louis has just entered the family. Give him a chance to find his place.
His place?
What do you mean?
What place is that?
At the end of a leash, like all the others.
Don't listen to him.
Oh.
He's angry with our father.
And with good reason. He governs us in the same way he governs humanity. Through fear.
So Mortimer's kind of being like the
When will
bad
you
boy of the
understand it's
brothers.
necessary to impose order for things to move forward properly.
You are under his thumb and proud of it. Open your eyes for crying out loud. His whole system has become outdated. And he's
I do feel like Holm is kind of just
will lead us to our
feeding off of
demise.
Mortimer's
There he
success
goes with
a
another
little
of his
bit.
Grand speeches. William has always been fond of staging big scenes. It's his theatrical side.
Hmm.
How dare you?
You are blind, brother. Even if the evidence bit you on the nose, you still wouldn't see it.
Look at his
I feel
change in
sorry
face
for
right there.
Tea is drunk hot or not at all, William. When will you learn? It's too bitter. You shouldn't let it brew so long.
I knew you'd be coming along. You are so predictable.
Methodical, I would say. Things must be accomplished in the right order if we want the world to keep turning as it does.
Sir Gregory kind of has a similar face shape to mine, but just with like a powdered wig and a powdered face. It resembles an on a. But what do you wait? But what's he afraid that Mortimer will do?
You came here to warn me, sir.
No, to advise you.
Advise me against my father. Why?
I think you are capable of deciding for...
You haven't answered my question.
Huh?
Why warn me against my father? What are you afraid he will do to me?
Well, I wouldn't want him to lead you into... I don't know what absurd adventure in
You
which...
act as though I were in danger.
I agree
Ooh.
with Louis, Gregory. You're trying to pass me off as a villain about to devour him.
That's not funny, William. I won't
I-
let him follow you.
Oh.
See, Louis, Gregory came here to make you change your mind. It's time for things to change. I acknowledge Father has done many good things for humanity. But
I
his
just wish we
time
knew
is
more
done.
about Father.
And now he must pass on the torch.
That's enough. There, Louis. That's the pathetic example your father has to offer. I really am sorry about what happened to you. You don't know our family yet. We can't have given you a very good impression, but bear in mind that we are all against William's project.
On the contrary.
If he insists on going through with it, we will have no other choice than to intervene by force. Consequently, my dear Louis,
A battle.
you're going to have to choose sides. I would much rather have met you in different circumstances.
I just, why would my sister be trying to kill him? Be trying to kill our father. Our father.
I'm afraid the time to decide is now.
But she wasn't exactly cool with Holm either. Oh no.
Follow William. He will drag you down with him. If, on the other hand, you support me, I can assure you that nothing will happen to you.
Mortimer is more powerful than Holm, I feel like.
Ah, the masks are off. I offer you liberty. He obliges you to choose, and shamelessly asks you to betray your own father.
Mortimer, I think it's just tricking us though. What if he's just using us?
Before I answer, I think it over very carefully.
Y'all.
To embrace my demon nature and take my place on the chessboard?
Oh,
Do I
man.
stay out of it and do my utmost to stop
Yay.
them? Or do I renounce my nature and do all I can to stay human?
Or do I renounce my nature and do all I can to stay human? I really like using the demon gifts. I'm a little confused because he definitely stated 3 different options in his in that conversation right there. He said, do I give into my demon nature and align myself on the chessboard, you know, with my father or whatever? Do I choose to fight them or remain human? So my question is, which one is to fight them? Because I'm happy to fight them. But is it I'm a demon or I'm a man? Is fighting them saying I'm a man? Or is fighting them saying I'm a demon, but I still choose to fight them?
It's useless trying to resist my true nature.
No!
I'm a demon. May as well accept it.
I think I can
Even
still go along and
if
fight
I
them.
continue to live as a human, all my friends and acquaintances will inevitably end up dying. And I'll be left on my own, forever. I am a demon and I have to behave like one. The sooner
I think I just want evil. I think I just want evil.
What do you choose, Louis?
Join forces with Holm. Well, either way, I feel like... Is even betraying both of them still one of our options? I would really like to just stab them both with a spear.
I shall follow my father, sir.
Very well. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Please, don't take offense, but I just can't turn my back.
Also, he never did anything to make us want to be on his side, so I feel like...
Over the acquisition of Louisiana will take place in a few hours. I propose you gather your troops and prepare to close the debate.
That's
Oh,
precisely
man.
what I was going to suggest.
All right, well, we know Piaggi...
Come, follow me. It's
Oh.
time for us to get ready.
It's time for us to get ready. Don't we have the deciding vote? Because Emily was on the opposing side and we did a little...
Do you really think we have a chance of winning?
A chance? You don't know me very well, Louis. We are going to win.
But it only takes one person to vote against us.
And that would be
Vote for us.
Gregory.
That's true. That's why none of them will. Why? Because I have an asset that they do not.
Which is...
You. My friends, prepare yourselves. The conference is about to resume.
Oh, no.
The time has come to lay down all our cards.
Okay, what did we fail? Let's go! How come I'm doing so well now that I'm a demon? This is a little suspicious. I think it's good not to hide my true nature. Okay, I falsified a letter to the Pope. I chose to discredit Sir Gregory in my letter to the Pope. I learned to use my new power. I temporarily became allied to Lord Mortimer for... Okay, they did use the word temporarily, so I think the card is still on the table to basically go against everybody. And that's what I was going with. I kind of was sitting there and I was like, if I choose to be human, I think whether I chose to be demon or human, I still would have saw the option later. Well, I think if I chose to be human, I wouldn't have had the sneaking or the element of surprise on my side, because now Mortimer thinks I'm aligned with him. He thinks I'm doting, his doting son, right? Like, he thinks that I'll do whatever he asks me to do. And that's what we want him to believe. If we're going to outsmart him and his manipulation, we need to be just as clever. I wonder how many levels, like what's max level here? All right, let's align those points. I still, like, I kind of alluded to it earlier in this episode, you guys, but I'm still a little confused about a lot of things. A lot. I'm still confused about a lot of things. I think there's been a lot of storylines that have just closed out. People that have just been forgotten. Elizabeth, we kind of got that closure because we did find out that she herself was a demon. And then Mortimer had her commit suicide because she was a danger to, I guess, everything going on. My mother and Emily and Emma, I feel like those are still open doors. Like, there's a lot unanswered to that. Same thing with, oh man, Peru. All right, we have 4 points. We're getting towards the end of it either way. So let's think, what could help us going forward? Manipulation, possibly. Diversion. Politics, etiquette, maybe? I think maybe etiquette. Politics, I don't think we need etiquette anymore. I say we max manipulation because we are now a demon. And then complete diversion. And I think that will validate it. I think that's good. I don't even know where to begin. Oh, that was the end of the episode. Okay. For some reason, I thought that was the beginning. That concludes episode 5. We have one more episode left, you guys. Episode 4. That concludes episode 4. So we are moving on to the final vote next with 3 last chapters in episode 5. I'm now realizing that this would have been absolute torture if I had to wait until they came out, because I think I talked about it at the beginning, but these came out like a couple weeks, if not months apart. It would have been worse than waiting for like the next episode of Game of Thrones or something. All right, guys, that's going to conclude this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please tell me, what's been the biggest surprise to you guys? What path would you guys choose? Comment down below if you guys would have remained human, if you would have been demon. Are you going to like try to do the manipulation and turn on both of them like I'm doing? Definitely let me know what you guys would do. But until the next time, I'll see you guys. Bye.